Hey, Dinarland Ninja here. This is Dinarland highlights from January 18th, 2020. Today is January 19th, 2020. This is from Mountain Goat. I want to caution everyone in believing that Iraq needs a robust economy or that they need a partial or total reconstruction of their country to reinstate their currency. These ideas of needing a robust economy in a reconstructed Iraq is not the case. In fact, it is just the opposite. Iraq will need the funds from the reinstatement in the currency to attract investors and the funding for the reconstruction effort. Why in the hell are we seeing all of a sudden the U.S. pushing to get rid of the Iranian influence and all its corrupt politicians from Iraq? Folks, it's time for the reinstatement, and the U.S. must secure its investment along with China. The CBI is ready and the world is ready for Iraq. It is time. Okay, from Frank from KTFA. Now, due to the article about many being arrested from the CBI, the situation called the monetary reform, it has turned into insistence. Insistence. Now, Guru Walking Stick told me President Trump is putting pressure on them like you have no idea. What if there was a date for the stoppage of the auctions? What if Trump gave the CBI a date of when to stop the auctions? Is there any possibility of that being true? It's over. Stopping the auction and restricting the American dollar to be used inside of Iraq. Wow. It would crush Iraq. They would all fall to their knees financially. They'd have to raise the value quickly. So you stop the auctions, Mr. President. How long can they hold their breath? Probably as long as a human being can. 30 seconds, if that. They would have no choice but to do something with their currency. Add value to it. Bring out the new small category notes. Change the exchange rate. This is a good and positive thing for the monetary reform. Okay, from Caparoni, Guru Mountain Goat seems to think the CBI has issued a 100K dinar note. The CBI specifically stated several months ago there was no need for such a note, and I have not heard or seen one in public or press. Okay, from Militiaman from KTFA. Today we see an article about a company in Mosul having 10 offices to exchange again after many years both inside and outside of Iraq. They will need to be able to do so now, as this month's exchange rate will need to be reported accordingly in regard to a rate. In my opinion, the CBI published a rate for year-end December 2019, 1182 on December 31st. They have not, as of yesterday, updated the data for December 2019 as they did for November 2019 for things like the reduction of money, the amount of money to commercial banks yet. We know they modified those latter two on November 30th and published a modification on 12/8/2019. So it appears that they're holding back the reporting of those crucial numbers for a reason. In my opinion, that is possibly because they can and will, if need be, for sensitivity-related issues such as a rate disclosure or exposure of any, and the timing of it, or them accordingly, will be kept quiet until the very end. They will have to report at some point the rate for January, and that is a transparency issue for the world at large. A key indicator is that they massively reduced the note count and have published the banks with the new small category notes, and fills now from what we hear. What the data to me supports is that the credit transfers ceasing in the end of September 2019, the loan modifications happening just a month later real close, and the lack of some reporting by the CBI now of critical items aforementioned earlier on November 30th shows me the CBI has openly shown us that a significant rate change is coming soon. In the end, the evidence from the CBI supports, in my opinion, we are going to see them paid. Report an internationally accepted rate and have it reported by 1/31/2020. In my honest opinion, that is 100% now, aside from an act of God. And the CBI does exactly as they have shown they are doing. And that's all for now. Thanks for tuning in.